Alrighty, folks, we need to talk about existing home sales that just came out 3 minutes ago. We should talk about the creator economy and the wonderful work being done at Think Media. And of course, we need to remind you about the importance of nominal and real when you are looking at economic numbers. Real quick, let me just move the camera. Sorry about this. There we go. That's what happens when you record these things live. So it is an important day. We got existing home sales for April. We will go over the numbers, but first let's revisit where we've been, what the experts thought, what I thought, and what the actuals were. So to remind you where we were, we did an annualized number of 4.4 million sales in the month of, what would that be? April. So again, these numbers are going to be, or these numbers, that was for March. These numbers are going to be for April, excuse me. The experts were calling 4.3 million, which if you go back and look at historical numbers, I actually said, you know what, that's not a bad number. I have seen the experts be off by a mile, and we called them out for it on this channel. I said and repeated, you know what, I'm going to take the under, and I'm going to actually take 4.28. Well, and you can go back and look. Yesterday's video or maybe Monday's video, we talked about it. My call was 4.28 million transactions, and drum roll please, nailed it. Nailed it on the number. I get the shirt today saying nailed it. 4.28 million transactions. That is how many we did. That is what we called. The trend is intact. 4 million transactions being the floor. We are obviously seeing interest rate impact, listings, all of these things going on. It is tough in the mortgage industry. It is tough in the real estate industry if you are on commissions. If you are part of being paid via transactions, it's tough. No question. No question. But thankfully, at least on this channel, we have been right. We have been early, and hopefully you are, as Brian Lebo says in Vegas, get your months of life right. Because again, if you survive this, you can come out of this stronger. But I will admit to being a little proud of myself this morning, calling the exact number 4.28 million. That feels good. But more importantly, let's get into the earnings. We got the one that I pointed at over the weekend. Walmart, for me, was an important earnings. Not necessarily for their performance, which was stellar, right? They beat revenue, they beat earnings. They gave, in the retail space, a generally strong forecast where others have been remarkably weak. But as I highlighted, Walmart for me is an economic indicator. It is where, right or wrong, it's not judgments, it's facts. It's where families trade down to in tough times. You go to Walmart to save money. That's just what it is. So a couple of things about the Walmart numbers that I thought were interesting. First and foremost, I didn't know this, and I've been looking at Walmart as an indicator of recessions, both entering and exiting for well over a decade. Today, and again, I did not know this, today, roughly speaking, groceries are 60% of Walmart's business. 60%. So again, what Walmart is saying is people are increasingly shopping at Walmart for food. Food, generally speaking, is a low margin business. High volume, low margin. So they are seeing consumers come to Walmart for food in increasing numbers. And you are seeing, Walmart said you are seeing consumers be very conservative on clothing and on electronics. So again, if I was in the market, and I am not, if Walmart is telling me electronics is tough, the first thing I would think about is, Best Buy? I don't know. And then clothing, if you were solely a clothing operator, I would be concerned about that as well. But again, Walmart for me is an indicator that, you know what? It's not good out there. It's not good out there. Kind of validating my opinion that I'm standing by the call that Q2 will be the start of the recession. I realize I could be early, but why change? Why change my opinion? I'm going to hold out to it until I am proven wrong. But yeah, Walmart not good. So let's talk about some other earnings that have come out. We did get an earnings from Bath and Body. They did beat top line, beat bottom line, raised guidance. That's the store with all the soaps and like stuff. So anyways, I guess maybe Mother's Day, but that would have been Q2. So I don't know. Bath and Body Works, congrats. Beat top line, beat bottom line, and raised guidance. Alibaba missed top line, missed bottom line. Remember, Alibaba is doing something interesting. They are splitting the company up into 6 parts. Looks like there might be a 7th part coming, their cloud business. This is how companies can unlock value. It would not shock me if we see more and more companies in this tough time try to unlock value by spinning off businesses. It will help raise capital and things of that nature. So again, I think Alibaba is executing a strategy that many, many others will follow. I think GE has done it recently. Procter & Gamble, I think, is doing it. J&J. Again, this would not shock me if this becomes a process that many CEOs execute to show that they are caring about their shareholders and the like. Other earnings that we have, we got Boot Barn. Boot Barn pulled up a pretty ugly number. Again, Boot Barn is being one of those companies that had pulled forward a lot of demand in the pandemic. They missed top line, missed bottom line, and gave a very weak forecast. And then finally, Cisco Systems. Cisco Systems, as I have repeated many, many times, is my indicator of technology spend around the world. That's how I look at Cisco. And again, while Cisco beat top line, beat bottom line, there was a line in their earnings statement that sent shivers down my spine. I actually went out and sourced this in 2 and 3 other places because I was afraid it was fake news. And that was new orders down negative 23%. New orders negative 23% quarter on quarter. If that is my indicator of worldwide technology spend, ouch. What is going on? We are seeing technology buyers delay spending, reduce footprint, negotiate harder. It is not good out there. If Cisco is your barometer, I don't think that new orders number left you feeling all that good. Shout out Jim Bianco. I'm trying to help you highlight. I'm trying to highlight for you people I follow on Twitter, folks that I think have a even keel. That do a lot of education. He put out a post yesterday about real and nominal. You and I have been talking about real and nominal for about a year. Why is real and nominal important? Well, first and foremost, the delta is inflation adjusted. What is important for you to understand and for me to communicate is which economic numbers are real versus nominal. For example, you heard me on Monday, I believe, or maybe it was Tuesday. I think it might have been Tuesday. Retail sales. Retail sales were expected to be up 0.8%. They actually were up 0.4%. Folks, that is a nominal number. Retail sales are reported in a nominal basis. So how do you look at retail sales and make it real? Well, what I would do is I would go back to the last month-on-month reading of CPI, which was, oh, by the way, 0.4, and I would subtract 0.4 from the nominal reading of retail sales of 0.4, and you get an inflation-adjusted or real number of 0. So loosely speaking, retail sales, inflation-adjusted, aka real, were up 0. That's how you can look at these numbers. So again, understanding which economic numbers are reported nominal versus real is important. Understanding CPI or PCE or whatever your inflation gauge is important. Last thing to do with inflation is make sure that you understand, is this a month-on-month number or is this an annualized number? Because the last thing you want to do is take a month-on-month number and subtract a year-on-year number, and you would really just mess things up. So again, watch these variables. They are very, very important. I want to talk about the creator economy. I want to give a special shout out to Sean Cannell and the team at Think Media. The team at Think Media is somebody that I lean on, I help from. I read Sean's book, And the reason I think this is important because I think the creator economy is one of those things that most of us can look at and help with the step one of getting wealthy. Remember, my 3 steps to getting wealthy are easy. Simply said, create dry powder, become elite at something, and of course, time. There's lots of videos on it, much more in depth. But remember, create dry powder. Most of us have day jobs. Most of us have hobbies or interests. What if you could take a couple of hours a week, 30 minutes a day, and merge your hobby, your interest with the creator economy? Let me just give you some numbers. I want to make sure I have them. Oxford Economics did a study about the creator economy, and these numbers are wild. It looks like just under the YouTube ecosystem. So the creator economy is gigantic. If you just looked under the YouTube creator ecosystem, it created $35 billion in GDP. $35 billion the creator economy created, right? These things. Hey, Maddie, how you doing? Oh, I appreciate it, Maddie. Thank you, buddy. See you on Sunday. Folks, yeah, Sunday's going to be amazing. If you're stuck in investing, if you don't know what's going on, I could not more highly recommend spending $47 to come talk to Matt, Dion, Mike, and myself for 3 hours. Ask us questions. No PowerPoint, no sales pitch. We are going to listen to you and hopefully help people move forward. So, Maddie, I'll see you on Sunday, man. Thanks. Back to Sean Cannell and the Think Media team. So $35 billion contributed U.S. GDP. 390,000 full-time equivalents. For example, I am a content creator, obviously. I do all of my stuff live. I don't do video edits. I don't do any of that. But did you know? 1, I pay somebody to take my videos from YouTube and put them on a podcast. Yes, you can find One Rental at a Time podcasts on all the various platforms. We almost have 8 million listens on podcasts. Second, I pay someone to do my amazing thumbnails. I try to do thumbnails. If you go back and look at my first 8,000 videos, they're terrible because, frankly, I'm not good at it. And more importantly, I don't want to learn how to do it. So I pay someone to do that. So again, even in this economy, if you want to be a creator, you can outsource to other people. So again, I believe the path to getting wealthy starts with step 1. You can invest in yourself, you can skill up, you can change jobs, you can get a commission-based job, all of that stuff in your W-2. But most of you have a hobby, a passion, that if you looked at, you could create a side hustle or become part of the creator economy. I think you would be amazed. The team at Think Media and Sean Cannell are constantly helping people with very small channels create income streams. So again, go look it up. Sean Cannell actually did, I think, a 40-minute video on this Oxford Economics. It is right there for you people. I am recording this on my phone. You don't need fancy equipment. I got a phone, a whiteboard, and a light, plus a microphone. That's it. Let's go. Let's go. The Jim Cramer curse. How many times have you seen the one and only Jim Cramer recommend a stock and that it utterly collapses? I think there are probably a dozen or more memes about this. The reason I bring this up is the one and only Jim Cramer said yesterday, Tesla is a buy. Again, as I've said many times, and I will say many more times, I would not touch Tesla with a 10-foot pole. It is a cult stock. You either hate it or love it. I'm not playing. There are other places to be. But I want to know from the Tesla bulls, do you feel good that Jim Cramer just recommended it? Because his timing is not all that great. I don't know. I saw that and actually said out loud, ouch. But anyways, let me know what you think. And then finally, something I don't talk about, I need to do more, is one of the things I'm most proud of is not my course, which is awesome in changing lives. It's the private Facebook group that is free. Free. If you buy the course, you get this group. It has almost 2,000 people in it. I want to just talk about the last 3 posts. Because if you buy the course and you join this group, you are going to be in a group of people that are positive, doing the work, helping you, networking, and doing all of this. So these are just the last 3 posts, at least the last 3 at 6 a.m. this morning. Tina, where do you guys go to look at real estate data? Favorite YouTube channels, favorite sites, all of that. 2, Peter, did you see the latest Gallup poll? Again, data around real estate investing. And then finally from Jacob, having out-of-state investing questions. And again, these were just the last 3. They may have changed. It will certainly change by the end of the day. You want to be in the private Facebook group because I keep telling you, in a bad economy, a scary economy, you want to be around positive people. We are not guessing. We are not gambling. We are doing the work every day, and we are helping people change lives. Folks, I would buy the course just to join the group. Again, I am the only person that looks at the requests. I will validate. I get dozens of requests a day. Most are declined because they didn't buy the course. So again, folks, how to get started one rental at a time is ridiculously cheap at $3.99. If you want to just understand the buy box, there's a $47 option for a 2-hour deep dive on the buy box. And of course, if you want to know more about me or my buddies, Mike, Dion, and Matt, we're doing our Sunday session. I think there's like 20 some spots left. Buy the tickets today because they could sell out by the end of the day or tomorrow. So take care, have fun, and let's give a shout out to Matt. Matt, apparently your golden ticket got lost in the mail, so we will try it again. Matt, your card is already stamped. We'll go in the mailbox here shortly. Have an amazing day. Like, subscribe, comment, and remember, this video is going on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, huge, huge favor, please retweet these. I am hoping my Twitter following grows fast, given we are doing daily financial news. So help me out, retweet it, comment, do all those great things. You're amazing. Have a great day. Bye.